Burkina Faso, a land of courage and resilience. 1. Introduction. Tucked within the heart of West Africa, Burkina Faso is a nation often overlooked on the world map. Yet it holds within its borders the stories of revolution, resistance, artistry, and cultural depth that stretch far beyond its geographic size. A country born out of struggle, known not for its wealth but for the spirit of its people, Burkina Faso is the very embodiment of its name, land of upright people. With sweeping savannas, bustling markets, bold art, and a people shaped by resilience, Burkina Faso stands tall in character, if not in global headlines. This is the untold story of a country that dared to dream of justice, identity, and dignity. 2. Historical overview. From Upper Volta to Burkina Faso. Colonized by France in the late 19th century, the territory was originally known as Upper Volta. It was part of the greater French West Africa Empire until achieving independence on August 5, 1960. However, true transformation began in 1983, when a charismatic young army captain named Thomas Sankara led a revolution that redefined national identity. In just 4 years, he would implement radical reforms in education, women's rights, self-reliance, and anti-imperialism, ultimately renaming the country Burkina Faso, meaning land of incorruptible people in the Moor and Dioula languages. 1987. Coup and political upheaval. Sankara's progressive yet bold policies earned him admiration globally and enemies domestically. In 1987, he was assassinated in a coup led by his former ally Blaise Compaoré, who would rule for the next 27 years. The post-Sankara period was marked by political instability, military coups, and popular uprisings, culminating in Compaoré's ousting in 2014. Burkina Faso continues to struggle with governance challenges and security threats from armed insurgent groups. 3. Political system. Burkina Faso is officially a presidential republic, though its political landscape has been marked by frequent military interventions and transition governments. Efforts to build lasting democratic institutions are ongoing. Despite setbacks, civil society remains active and vocal, playing a crucial role in holding leaders accountable. The revolutionary legacy of Thomas Sankara continues to shape the political consciousness of the Burkinabe people. 4. Geography and climate. Situated in the semi-arid Sahel region of West Africa, Burkina Faso is a landlocked country with no coastline, bordered by 6 nations including Mali, Niger, and Ghana. Climate seat. Type tropical with a pronounced dry and wet season. Rainy season, May to October. Dry season, November to April. Best time for travel. 5. Flora, fauna, and environment. Flora. Burkina Faso's terrain is defined by savanna grasslands, acacia trees, and occasional gallery forests along rivers. Due to desertification and deforestation, conservation of green cover is a national challenge. Fauna. Despite environmental pressures, the country is home to African elephants, lions and leopards, crocodiles and hippos, monkeys and antelope species. Protected areas like W National Park and Arley Reserve serve as vital wildlife refuges. 6. People and society. With a population of approximately 23 million, Burkina Faso is a rich mosaic of over 60 ethnic groups. The Mosi are the largest group, comprising nearly half the population. Others include the Fulani, Bobo, Lobi, and Gourmanche. Languages: official language, French national languages, Moor, Dioula, Fulfulde, and others. Staple foods. Millet, sorghum, and maize are dietary staples. Popular dishes include to, millet porridge, ragu, and riz gras, rice with vegetables and meat. 7. Economy and industry. One of the world's poorest nations in terms of GDP per capita, Burkina Faso's economy is heavily agrarian, with much of the population dependent on subsistence farming. Currency: West African CFA franc, XOF. Conversion: 1 USD. 600 XOF. Primary exports: gold, leading export and major contributor to GDP. Cotton, often called white gold. Livestock and animal products. The economy faces hurdles including land degradation, youth unemployment, and vulnerability to global commodity prices. Yet the government is investing in renewable energy and agricultural modernization to ensure sustainable growth. 8. Military and conflicts. Though its military ranks low globally, Burkina Faso has seen multiple coups and is currently battling armed extremist groups in the north and east. The security crisis has displaced over 2 million people, triggering a humanitarian emergency. Despite these challenges, Burkina Faso contributes troops to regional peacekeeping efforts and maintains strategic partnerships with ECOWAS and international allies. 9. Science, innovation, and education. While Burkina Faso has no Nobel Prize winners, its emphasis on practical innovation in agriculture, renewable energy, and rural development is commendable. Institutions like the International Institute for Water and Environmental Engineering, 2IE, serve as centers of African research. The country is promoting solar power as a long-term solution to energy poverty, including initiatives like the Zagtuli solar plant, one of the largest in West Africa. 10. Culture, arts, and national identity. Burkina Faso is a cultural powerhouse in West Africa, celebrated for its artistic heritage, storytelling traditions, and craftsmanship. National arts weaving, wood carving, mask making, and bronze casting. FESPACO, Pan-African Film and Television Festival of Ouagadougou, is Africa's largest film festival, held biennially. Traditional wear, brightly colored woven cotton garments, head wraps, hand-beaded jewelry, and symbolic patterns. The philosophy of community, resilience, and pride permeates through the music, dance, and oral traditions passed across generations. 11. Tourism and heritage. Though tourism has been affected by security issues, Burkina Faso is home to UNESCO World Heritage Sites and natural wonders. Top attractions. The ruins of Loropani, ancient stone fortress dating back centuries. W National Park, part of a trans-boundary biosphere reserve. Banfora Cascades, stunning waterfalls and hippo pools. Ouagadougou and Bobo, Dioulasso, cultural centers with bustling markets and live music scenes. Best time to visit November to February, when the climate is cooler and dry. 12. National symbols. National animal, African elephant. National emblem. Shield with 2 crossed spears, symbolizing defense and sovereignty. National hero. Thomas Sankara, a revered figure in African and global revolutionary history. 13. Notable personalities. Thomas Sankara, revolutionary leader known as Africa's Che Guevara. Blaise Compaoré, long-serving former President Tiken Jah Fakoly, Ivorian musician who often represents Burkinabe struggles in his lyrics. Sophie Doumbia, acclaimed Burkinabe filmmaker and cultural advocate. 14. What Burkina Faso is famous for. The 1983 revolution led by Thomas Sankara. A deep-rooted tradition of arts and crafts, major exports of cotton and gold, political instability and frequent military coups, historic ruins and natural scenic beauty. 15. Conclusion. Burkina Faso is not just a country, it is a symbol of African resolve. A place where a revolution once redefined national identity, where the soil may be dry, but the spirit of the people remains fertile with hope, pride, and resistance. Though plagued by poverty and conflict, it continues to inspire through its vibrant culture, undying courage, and legacy of revolutionary ideals. Quote, Burkina Faso, a land of courage and resilience.